Bro, I have a fucking up hangover. Oh god. Hey. I'm not gonna pretend that this is the worst movie I've ever seen, but I drank a little too much watching it. I had a blast, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of fun. Yeah, so you guys know what we're talking about today. Today we're gonna be talking about Jupiter Ascending. I remember when this movie first came out, people were just shitting on this movie like left and right. The thing is, it really upsets me that this movie sucks. It's not because the Wachowskis or whatever the fuck their faces are from the Matrix. I could care less about them. It's because I love this genre. I love this genre so much. I like space adventure and stuff like that. It's weird for me to talk about coloring in movies, but I love the coloring in this movie. Visually speaking, this movie is great to look at. It really is. Just between like the ships, like going through like an asteroid belt or like whatever the fuck, the like little star pixelated shit around the like Saturn, I think it was, whatever it was, like just there was a lot of cool visual moments in this movie. I like the blacks, the colors, like the oranges, the blues, the reds. I sound like a fucking color nerd, but like honestly, it's what I like. I like that kind of coloring. It's so easy for me to look at, and you have the space adventure. Like there is a story here. That's what's upsetting. There's a story here. My main problem with this entire movie, it goes down to one group of people, the Wachowskis. The direction. Okay, I've seen bad direction. When it comes to directors, a lot of people don't know what is a director's job. They're kind of like the leader on the set, but their number one job, at least from what I've been told and from my experience, is to get the best performance out of their actors, right? I'm not going to sit here and pretend like Mila Kunis is an all-star cast, but there is like really good talent in this movie. And they all act the same way, so that tells me it's the director's fault. There's times where it's hard to think, is this a director's problem or is this an actor's problem? This is a director's problem, bro. I'm going to get back to that later. Let's talk about the writing. Okay, that's probably the biggest problem. There is a story here. Space, adventure, science fiction. There is a lot there to it. But the Wachowskis, with all this actually fascinating lore they have to it, they decided to focus on a wolf-man hybrid called a splicer. They focus on him and Mila Kunis, who's a queen, and you could tell by bees. For some reason, this guy had bees at his fucking house. Started fucking flying around her, and now like Mila Kunis wants to bang the wolf dude. This isn't Twilight, bitch. You don't need to do that. Like, he's so hot. Oh my god, I have a bad case for falling for the wrong person. Gross. There was a story here. As a writer, I'm watching this movie. I'm like, you're focusing on the wrong elements. There's so much here. There's so much. They focus on the fucking bang of the fucking wolf. Okay. This Mila Kunis, only her character Jupiter. Fucking stupid name. Who names her daughter Jupiter? I mean, Blue Ivy's a fucking name apparently. North Star. Great naming, so I guess Jupiter ain't all out there. But anyway, Jupiter only falls in love with Channing Tatum. I forget that dude's name. The Hunter. Ooh, mysterious. She falls in love with this guy because he's got a really great habit of catching her when she's falling. Like, Mila Kunis, half this movie is falling off of a fucking building. And then he's always like, with his fucking glider boots. And he's like, I really shouldn't have done that, bro. I got a headache. There is no real chemistry there. I get it. You're good looking. She's good looking. So you must go, boop, boop. Must be nice. They focus on that element, right? And then they focus on this weird reincarnation. Like, mother is coming back from the dead and you can survive 1,000 years, but there was a conspiracy. Someone killed you. But who? Mila Kunis didn't put one and two together. your friend, the one that you want to bang, the hunter, is imprisoned, and they spent literally this entire adventure telling you how they're bad. They're evil, they're conniving, they only look out for themselves. She even admitted in front of them. Like, she's like, yeah, we do that. Me looking just like, damn, I guess I have to marry you now. And the thing is, the one that she was supposed to marry, I'm not sure how reincarnation works. I'm not going to sit here telling you if I believe in it or not. But reincarnation, they said the genetics are 100% the same. They said that. So, if your son from another life is trying to marry you, do you see a problem here? I don't know how space works. I mean, they had these things called Sims, and no, not from the fucking game. I'm talking about these weird-ass android things. I don't even know even if they're androids. I think they're cyborgs, people, fucking robots, whatever they are. They're fucking freaky looking. There's thousands of them. It was weird. The entire time where this is going down, I'm like, that's your... Then you popped him out. Then you die, and now you come back, and now you... It's fucking weird. It was really weird. I want to say a positive, though. Other than outside of the coloring and the visual effects. Even though there were some rough visual effects, specifically green screening. But the green screening was fine. It was just like keying in the people. But the visuals alone were fine. Another thing I've really liked about this movie was one element. It was they dragged it on a little too long, but I get it. It was still kind of cool. Was when they were fighting in Chicago. I'm a sucker for like big city fight sequences. Even though it was in the beginning of the movie, it was kind of good. I gotta admit. I mean, did I feel anything? No, but it was easy to watch. I mean, shit's blowing up left and right. Just some of the weapon designs were fucking cool. Like, something goes in, then outward. Like, I'm not a weapons tech or anything like that. I don't know what the fuck that is. We might actually have something like that. But I gotta admit, though, it seemed like the freaking building crumble outside and then expand outwards. Kind of cool, not gonna lie. But that entire sequence with Chicago was kind of cool. And then they did a cop-out, like, oh, we wipe your memory. And the people that do remember are the crazy people out there. Because, real world. Whatever. The costume designs in this movie is definitely Wachowski's. Because after The Matrix, their costume designs tended to get a little bit more exotic. And in this movie, they tend to get a little exotic for no reason. And it's supposed, you might say, as a fan of this movie, well, I mean, come on, Kyle, because, I mean, aliens. If you're going to tell me about their culture, tell me about their culture. You don't have to wear this fucking peacock-looking ass little shit. You don't need to. I mean, is it like, what, a possibility of what they would wear? Sure. But there's so much of that distracting wear that it's taking over the movie. Because every time I'm in a sequence, I'm more busy looking at the costumes. Not being like, wow, that's good. I'm like, wow, that's ugly. Mila Kunis is, in my opinion, a terrible actress. She's cute, but terrible actress. And this is one of those movies where I'm just like, God damn, you're the epitome on how looking sexy gets you places. Just saying. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm a better actor. I'm not. Because I'm a terrible actor, but she gets paid millions of dollars. I get paid a Snickers bar, at best. There was a scene where she was supposed to show off some emotion because, honestly, I don't even remember. I was drinking a little too much. I think it was either because, like, her mom was kidnapped. It was either towards the beginning or the end. It was one of those. The kidnapping or her being scared and trying to sell her being scared. It was one or the other. And she was as flat as I am right now. I am scared. What am I supposed to do? I'm only in the middle of a galactic warfare of things I don't understand. What do I do? Oh no. Then she pulls up her hair, just pushes together, sold. Everyone just fucking finishes in the theater. Congratulations, movie! There's one last element I really wanted to talk about in this movie, because this is the part I I don't know if it was the vodka or it was the fucking movie. I was busting my ass laughing, bro. It was so good. It was Eddie Redmayne. Whoo. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say. This is the epitome on how I know the directing was bad. Because this dude was whispering so low. Eddie Redmayne's character had a habit of just whispering, and a lot of people whispered in this movie. That's why I wanted to get back to from the directing. Everyone whispered. Almost everyone, like 95% of the cast whispered. Specifically aliens. The only aliens that didn't whisper were the lizard people. Cool. They were cool. But like everyone whispered, but Eddie Redmayne whispered. Huh? What'd you say, Sonny? I was dead, bro. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I saw his scene was up, so I knew. I turned that bitch up, like, probably to 25, which is double of what I normally have it on, by the way. He's talking to me. He's talking to me like Kunis. And he's like, so today was going to be a good day. Today, you're going to give me something. And then she's like, I'm not going to give it to you. And he's like, shame on you! That was so fucking good. I would. He went from fucking 1 mile an hour to like 150. It was fucking great. He was the loudest and yet the quietest thing in this movie. There was nothing in between. I wish there was more meltdowns. Wachowskis. Why didn't you give him more meltdown? There's a fucking serious fight sequence between him and Mila Kunis. They're fighting on top of it, like in Jupiter. Go figure, Jupiter, Thunder, because that's their name. And we're gonna have to climb up to Jupiter. And they had a fight, and then he's fucking kicking the shit out of her. She's like, "Bam, bitch, bam, karate chop your ass, bam." She was fucking slicing his dick, bro. You know how I'm telling you, she was going, bam, boom. Oh, she was going in there. Like, I'm telling you, bro, she was fucking wild. And then he's like, shame on you! I'll tell you! I hate you! And then he fucking falls, and apparently he's not dead, and then he fucking died. It was fucking weird. It was fucking crazy. Eddie Redmayne, why weren't you more in this movie, bro? You were hilarious. 10 out of 10 for this movie, guys. I definitely recommend it just for those 2 or 3 meltdowns in this movie. It was so good, bro. Ooh. It's been a long time since I laughed in a WTF series. Man. Comment down below what I should review next. I have a Twitter, Gumps_videos. Go follow me there for the latest news and updates on my channel, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and all that crap. Later and goodbye. Peace.